new campaign module, Turn of Fortune's Wheel. And we had a session 0 last time, and now we have all of our characters here for now. Have fully named. Also, I like that Spec is now using the font.
The cursed
That's great.
text.
Cursed font. I love it.
Yes.
Wait, where is it? Where's the cursed font?
Got him! Got him!
Yep.
The cursed lines is what he Spec.
And
Literally,
where you go to grab your character info.
Oh, there it
on, like,
is.
the right
Okay,
side.
got it.
Yeah.
As long as
Yeah,
we be streaming, we be streaming. Okay.
we do
So-
be streaming. But yeah, literally my debit card came a day after the month too late. Was real upsetting.
So, start off like we described last time. You all came to consciousness underneath what seemed to be some sort of fabric, trapped in what felt like some sort of sleeping bag. And after some fumbling and trying to open it up, you all emerged into a strange room. You are greeted by a floating skull. You are shown. You see some strange-looking rats walking along the rafters in the ceiling, and you creak and shake your legs, your stiff legs, as you sit up and look around a very strange room. And the skull greets you as you awaken on these metal examination tables in the dim, windowless stone chamber. As I said, you look around, you can smell the smell of formaldehyde emanating from a nearby shelf. Clouded flasks, antiseptic jars bubble there. There's dried blood stains on the stone floor, and you hear moans from down the hall beyond the stuffy room that you're in. The human skull floats across from all of you, and it bobs impatiently, watching you with slate gray eyes and in its little lidless sockets. And he notices once you're awake, and he says, in a little nasally voice, "Hey, Chief, how's it going? The name's Mort. I thought y'all was supposed to be dead." And we are now into your first.
Speaking, I was never alive.
Whoa.
Well, you're looking like a robot. That's
You're
kind of
finally
weird.
awake.
What do we got here? We got a robot. We got a cat thing. We got 2 blobs, and then we got some sort of I don't know, some floaty chick. Kind of weird. You all meant to be dead in here. You know, this is the mortuary. But I don't know what you. Why are you awake? What the heck happened? Huh. Well, you better get out of here quick if you don't want to be, you know, the people who run the mortuary, the Heralds of Dust. They don't take kindly to the fleshies poking about. So you better, you know, shake a leg and get out of here while you still can. You don't want to get caught. They're not going to be too nice to you.
What do we remember last?
You don't remember anything.
Yeah, we literally woke up with 0 memories.
Ah, okay.
So you don't remember much about yourself. You don't know why you're here. You do have that weird recollection of you kind of recognize the others in the room, but you don't know their names and you don't really know who they are. But you have a weird inkling that you were involved, that you've known them or you've seen them somewhere, or you're getting that weird deja vu feeling of a face you know, but not from where. Mort floats over to Stalk and bobs in front of your gelatinous face. So, what is you? Made out of jello? What is this? Strange.
Wait, we don't know. We just got here.
Speaking in the royal speak, huh? That's interesting. Well, Well, I'm Mort. I introduced myself. I'm, you know, debonair plains traveler extraordinaire. Died too young. Possibly the skull of Vecna. Don't tell anybody. But
I'd
yeah.
like to insight check that one.
Sure, go ahead.
I have to open my character. Got to do that. I couldn't remember what my character's name was. It's like, which
First
of these
roll.
is me?
First roll.
Yeah, we're.
First roll.
I feel very much like my
Yeah.
character right now. I have no idea what I'm
Alright.
able to do.
He is
TV
Guy is
absolutely,
on.
session.
absolutely positively lying through his skull teeth.
Gotcha.
He his lidless eyes. He somehow tries to wink at you with his lidless eye, and what happens is one of the eyes just rolls backwards in his head. Yeah. Well,
I think that I would actually probably know if you were the Skull of Vecna.
oh well, maybe. Well, you don't know. But I gotta wait around here. I got another homie. He's supposed to be arriving anytime soon. But yeah, you guys better y'all better hurry up. Get the heck out of here and quick.
We don't have homies. Will you be our homie?
I could be your homie eventually, your friend, but I got other things to do right now. Sorry.
Oh. Where should we go? We just got here.
His head floats over to the door behind him. Probably want to get out that way.
And then where do we go?
I would say exit. This is currently the mortuary, as I said, run by the Heralds of Dust, and well, you're in Sigil, the center of the universe, you know, center of the outer planes. You're in for a real treat if you get out of here. It's beautiful up there.
The kitty looks unperturbed.
We wish to go see this.
Where's my stuff?
Well, I say we take this fine gentleman's advice and we get our way out of here.
Are you a talking orb?
The talking orb glorps off the table, or however it moves.
We sense a British orb.
I imagine it kind of just like hovers a little bit.
Looks like missing no from Pokemon. This
Oh yeah.
amorphous thing.
Yeah. Yeah, like as you look at it, there's like static shocks like running through it every now and then, like almost like if you look deep enough into it, you can almost see like through it, but like the negative light on the other side.
Oh, nice.
So-
Like it's put through an inverter.
question
Yeah, like
for
like it
DM.
shouldn't be there. Yeah.
We have no memories at all, or is it like hazy things that we're like we think are pretty certain about, that kind of stuff?
You definitely have like core memories, but you have a huge gap about how the hell you actually got here. Like
So we
Okay.
yeah,
you have
Gotcha.
a whole chunk feels like it's missing from your brain.
which is a somewhat standard way of amnesia to hit.
Yeah.
Like your core sense of self is still there.
I'm not sure how we ended up here, but I do know my primary directive to spread peace and prosperity.
Well, you look around the room, and you can see that
yeah,
on
like
the
I said.
shelves nearby, there are, on the wall, there's what seems to be a healer's kit that seems to have been used a little bit. There's several flasks of embalming chemicals, a scalpel that could double as a dagger if needed, and your equipment that you all started with. So, your equipment is here.
Perfect. I will, ignoring everything else going on, get up, go to it, and start very purposely putting on my boots, my robe, or not robe, trench coat, hat, grab my rifle, check it, just going through all the motions of getting re-equipped.
I pick up my service rifle, and that is all I have.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I know you guys?
I was
We don't-
wondering
I
the
don't
same
know.
thing.
We don't know ourselves, but we know you.
Place is weird.
We're friends.
Sure.
You must all. be
I'm most ashamed to
my
say I've
primary
forgotten
directive.
all of your names.
We are Stock. What are you?
Stock, I'm. My friends call me Speck.
Nice to meet you, I think.
Oh, fuck this cat.
A pleasure, I'm sure.
I am 887, but I find that humanoids tend to have an easier time if I have a humanoid name. So you can call me Ateyat Savan.
That sounds even harder.
We will call you 887.
Whatever you prefer.
Funny.
Don't really care what your names are, but you can call me Eli. And I start walking towards the door.
Okay. Mort floats out of the way, lets you pass, and the door remains. The door stands before you.
I'll just try it first. Is it locked at all?
Nope.
No,
It's
operating.
open. Easily.
Just push it open. Yeah.
I wish to slide under the door.
You slurp under the door.
Ugh.
I just walk through the door, like, just full on, just break it down.
Oh, what about the last person in here who hasn't said anything?
He says her name is Huff.
Huff.
We like Huff.
Very airy voice, she says, is Huff.
Huff.
Just tip the hat. I tip the hat, ma'am, and I'll just keep walking. I can close the door. Shit. All right,
You can if you want to. He's gonna say something really quick.
I was like, I feel like as I introduce myself, I'm gonna. In
Delightful.
Oh, that's great.
Is that a lizard folk? I can't see it. It's very dark in here.
it's a
Looks like an iguana.
So she makes a hand gesture, and out of what appears to be out of thin air, suddenly appears a small dragon. Drake. Intense Drake
I said,
companion.
this is River's character.
Hell yeah.
And
I see where Drake comes from now. Okay.
Yep.
Mystery solved.
Okay. So as you make your way into the hallway, you do see that there's doors down to the east of where you are, so down the far end of the hallway, and then there are double doors to the north of you and double doors to the south of you.
Mort, which way's out?
Mort floats into view. I'm not sure. I got lost on my way down here already, but probably just go out?
I stare at Mort.
We go south. Try to go through the southern door.
You slurp under it or you open it?
Oh, I'm slurping.
Ugh.
Okay, well,
I just-
for
Oh,
this...
I'll open it though. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll follow.
Nice. Okay, so as you open that door, you are greeted with a very grisly scene. And
Oh,
you can
shit.
open the door if you want.
Oh, we open both doors.
Okay, so to the south, you see a sterile chamber reeking of embalming fluids. You see a mortician in a blood-stained apron hunched over a humanoid amalgam of patchwork flesh, elbow deep in its flayed open chest with a pair of surgical instruments. This grim doctor causes the corpse-like creature to twist and writhe with her movement. You see a wispy-haired individual look up from, glance up as soup or a stock slurps into the room, and you notice that this Undertaker doesn't have a lower jaw.
Oh,
Instead, it has what looks to have has it been reconstructed with translucent wings.
Why? That's gnarly.
Whoa.
Hell yeah.
I like how there's still like teeth in there.
Mm-hmm. And then on the table there is a large patchworked column.
Big old fleshy boy.
And as you enter the room, the Undertaker and Mortician looks up, squints their eyes at you, Soup. Stock. Sorry. and says, "You're supposed to be dead."
We are not medical professionals. Good luck with that. I just want to slurp away.
There is
Actually, I was
a
never
there is
alive.
a
Yeah.
there's a yowl from the from the table as the Undertaker's hand exits the golem's chest, and the mortician snaps their fingers and points at you all. Roll for initiative.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay.
Dang, I'm going right into this.
Right off the bat. All right.
Let's get it.
Is not ready.
Stock is not ready.
Oh man, this is weird. I have a character that doesn't have Gift of Alacrity.
I know. Also, if there's a way in the voxel or program to up the sound from the mic, it seems that your mic volume dips when you go through the sound change.
It does, yeah.
Huh. That's weird because they should be literally the same.
Well, whatever
Whatever
the
filter is
transformation
yeah, it's like filtering down your voice.
How's that?
That's better.
Better. That's louder. Yes.
Normal voice.
And how is that?
Perfect.
that seems fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Got him!
Of course.
Cal, you son of a bitch, stop it.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, this cat.
Okay. So
Oh, they're gonna beat you up.
we got grouping it. All right, cool. All right, we got everybody rolled up. Chuckles, Boogu Stock.
I have not yet. That's.
Okay.
I want my fucking broken spell back.
Oh, you don't get it. That.
Also, it's like not really worth using the slot.
A spell slot is a warlock.
Yeah, I guess it could be if you get a short rest right at the beginning of the day, but like, because it lasts 8 hours.
Ooh, some music.
Yeah, we get
Pump
some fight
up
music.
the jams.
Pump up the jam. All right, so Mr. Eli, you are up first.
I don't have the patience for this. I'm gonna just take a shot at the guy.
Okay.
Because he's acting aggressive, right?
Oh, they're both. Yeah, the large creature on the table sits up and is like swinging its legs off the table to attack you.
Wow, the other guy, it's a heavy lever action rifle, chamber it, and
It's a
20.
You're aiming for the.
Yeah, I'm trying to go for headshot for the max damage. Wait, hold on. Nope, that's wrong. Is adding proficiency twice.
But it's still
It's rolling 2d10.
Yeah, it is 2d10.
Damn.
What do you? Well, yeah. Just make sure it's.
No, that is correct. That's 2d10. Hold on, it's
2d10.
hunting.
Proficiency
Yeah.
is 2. Do you have?
Yeah, that is actually correct. Holy shit. Hunting.
All right.
The stats on this.
That
thing.
guy, you watch as the bullet rips through this dude's shoulder, and they stumble backwards, hit the table, and stare at you with a cold, hard stare, and grit their teeth behind the wax mold of their jaw, and yeah, that really hurt them.
Not my
they
first
are-
rodeo, son.
They're up, and they're going to absolutely go for your ass.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay. They scream, run forward. Let's see, they go 15 here, and that's kind of as far as they can get without pushing past you. They are going to make one swing at Stock and one sweep at Puff. So first one is at Stock. It's force first. It's a 14 to hit Stock.
We dodge it.
Okay. The second one. Okay. Oh, not. Okay, we're still good. We're still good. Cool. So this second one is at Puff. 12 to hit. Okay. both miss. And as a bonus action, this Undertaker will phase. They suddenly touch their hand to their chest and become basically like corporeal. And they are concentrated. Okay. 887.
All right. I am deciding what I want to do.
Do a flip.
All right, so I'm going to pull up my own rifle, and I'm gonna.
So I pulled up my gun.
All right, I'm going to hit him with a. I renamed all my spells, so
I don't remember what you renamed them.
yeah. Now I have to remember what I renamed what. Okay, fuck it. This guy's being a real bitch. I'm gonna use one of my 2 spell slots, and I'm going to cast a Tracer Round at him, which is a 19 to hit,
Hits him.
and it does 24 radiant damage.
Once again,
And
the 24 radiant damage.
It's guiding bolt. Okay.
it's Guiding Bolt. Yeah.
Very cool. Corporeal. Nice, yeah. So that not only does that do full damage, Taker here, but they will have to roll for concentration to break their phase.
Yep.
That nearly knocks them through. They stumble back and hit the wall. Blood spurts from the open bullet wound from Eli's shot. Now there's a burning hole in their torso here. This is what you see before you, bud. Full art.
Hell yeah. I dig it.
So Mad Max.
I like the sensor.
The bone gloves and boots.
Boner boots.
So they will do a concentration check for save here. They fail it. So the phase ability is now gone off of them. They stumble back against the wall, as I said, and almost slouch down to the floor, but bring themselves back up, gritting their teeth. Why are you so strong when you were dead like 10 minutes ago? All right. Spec, it is your turn.
You know, quite frankly, I'm not sure why we're here, but that's a very neat bit of magic that you use. That can I show you something that I saw once, and I'll share with him a memory that will, from my time floating in the astral sea. I need an intelligence saving throw.
Literal mind fucking.
Fails.
All right, so he takes 6 psychic damage as just bits of nonsense and chaos enter his mind of just
He
utter
watches
nonsense
his
of
hands-
eternities.
He watches their hands reach to their hair and they start pulling it out of their skull, chunks of it to the ground as their eyes roll back in their head, blood comes out of their sockets, and they
And they're dead.
Jesus. Oh. Oh. What? Oh, then. My
Right.
bad.
any movement or bonus actions you want to?
Float over here.
Oh, whatever you showed them was very fucked up. Oh yeah, the two plasmoids. You guys can go. You can fit in between people very easily. You can just phase through them or just scooch.
Gonna scooch on over.
All right,
Slurp.
stock. Or
Okay, so just the golem up top there.
yeah, the golem is just still there. Just now, it's barely getting up off the table. Hasn't had a chance to do anything.
Just to be clear, the doors to the top are closed still, right? We're just looking. Close that shit.
Don't worry.
Come up and hello. Wow. You're weird. We don't like that. They just boop.
Okay. That will as you stab it, yes, that hits it. Has very little, has no armor on it. Okay. Oh. Interesting.
We are in danger.
Yes. That basically does nothing.
Oh,
Oh. We will spend 1 key point. Even though it probably won't do anything. But I'm gonna pretend I don't know that.
Yeah, so I mean, you watch the spear seem to hit it, but it carves across its flesh, and it immediately stitches back up. And as you throw a fist into it, both of those hit as well, but your fist just leaves a fleshy imprint inside this thing, and then it recoils back as well.
We want this.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, well, it turns and looks to you, my dude. It looks down at you, Stock, stands up off the table, and will smash your head with 2 slam attacks.
We don't have a head.
Well,
what's that smug ass cube?
yeah, it goes after the smug ass cube. So first slam
We have
attack,
a smug area.
is a 10 to hit you.
Ooh,
We
that's
are
a
not
lot of-
hit.
Ah, damage though.
That would, in fact, 1 hit knock me down, though,
Oh,
if it hit.
Second swing, 12 to hit.
We are safe.
Oh, thank God.
Ongles.
Well, okay.
I mean, Eli.
Yeah. So, what should I just witness?
Are we missed? Derpy did not
Roll.
No, I know you rolled, but it wasn't on your character, so. Okay, I'll have to add that Okay, so Derpy will go before you.
Yeah.
Or Huff will go before Eli. Add turn. That goes before or spec after. Okay, so Derpy or Huff, do you have anything you'd like to do? Oh, also, what element did you select when you Huff? Okay, so Puff is now fire. Well, fire Drake. Cool. Excellent. Who's there? Just this guy. He's the only one where you can do as a bonus action. You can have Puff attack. Yep, longbow. Longbow, take a shot. All right, do you want to do that yourself, or do you want? Which one? Did yes. Okay, 13 hits, but once again, the arrow pierces the flesh and gets thrown out of this. You now know this thing. Yeah. So I will just. You can see it doesn't seem that any bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing from non-magical attacks not made adamant.
Not. Oh, so it's traditional immunities to non-magical.
Yeah.
Okay.
However, who knows what other stuff will happen? Okay.
Who's this?
Now back to Eli. Or unless, sorry, do you want a bonus action Huff to have Puff attack? It's piercing. Puff is piercing plus, whatever element. Wait. Breaks damage immediate damage of its infused strikes attack. Oh, infused strikes attack. That's the other. Okay. That is no. You have that now. It's a reaction. So if anybody attacks, you can infuse, plants an attack on the flesh on the golem. You strikes with fire damage. Okay. Eli.
I'm just gonna look at this thing, raise the rifle, and just, Lord, what the hell? And I'm gonna fire, try another headshot here, re-rack, and boom. 17 to hit.
Yes, absolutely.
And this is magical piercing.
Oh,
because of it's the infusion repeating shot. Infusion makes it a magical
great.
weapon.
Yeah. So if that does make it a magical weapon, then you watch as brain matter comes out of the back of this golem that's towering over Stock right now. As a chunk of its skull is now against the wall behind it. Its gaze turns towards you.
God damn. I'm going to use my movement to go. Well, it costs double to get through, so I'll move through you guys over here. I'll keep running forward. Do I see anything as I come into this hallway?
You see something going north, and you see something going south. South is what looks to be another door that would connect to the area where the golem is.
Ah, okay. So let me see. How much movement did I take? That was 30 plus 5. What is my movement's really? Yeah, it's 35. So I'll use Tabaxi ability. What the fuck is it called? Feline agility. So I'm gonna get in, use a bonus. Oh no, there's no bonus. It just do it
Yep, you just have to spend
Do
a
it.
turn
until
off.
until I spend a turn not moving.
Yeah.
Until
you huff puff, and catch your breath.
And that could take me exactly to the door. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'll run to this door. I assume it's closed and I don't have an action, so I'll wait here and listen through as I wait out the turn.
Okay, yeah, you hear the action on in there. Okay. The Mortician. And 887, you are up now. You're seeing the corpse of the Undertaker Mortician there at the door. The soup goop man is getting attacked inside. So the golem does seem to take damage.
So I'm going to turn a dial on my gun and step over here, get a clean shot on him, and I'm gonna hit him with a empowered blast, which is gonna be boop.
Okay, 11 hits.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this thing it's literally naked.
So, why'd I do that instead of clicking that? But what? Excuse me.
It's not that you basically graze the thing. It's a good shot, aimed true, but it basically takes off the right ear of the flesh golem, as it now the ear is splattered against the wall with some of its brain matter.
All right. Bonus actions. I don't think I have any at the moment.
Cleric life.
Oh yeah, because I'm a cleric, definitely.
Okay. Any movement or
I
anything you want to do?
don't think I do. I don't think I do have any bonus actions at the moment.
Okay. Now it goes back to Huff. You could, so the way that infused strikes works is, yep, exactly. Yeah, so I'll just post I'll share the thing. Yeah, as a reaction, Puff and okay, as a reaction, Puff can infuse a when it can see hits a target with a weapon attack. The Drake infuses the strike with essence, causing it to take an additional damage type. So, because we forgot. All right. So, good. Peek around the corner. Take a shot. That hits. Can you press the? What does it show you? Can you press the little? Can you click the longbow thing? He's doing this from her phone.
Oh.
She's an innovator. A disruptor, you
Or
could
the
say.
future.
So it does 6 piercing damage, which seems to do nothing, but as the arrow is loosed from her bow and digs into the flesh golem's torso, into its neck, You watch as the little dragon Puff, its eyes flare red, and the tip of that arrow suddenly catches on fire, deals 5 extra fire damage to the golem, which does deal damage, and you watch as the golem starts to freak the fuck out. It starts, it looks down at its singed skin and just starts going, sounding very worried and afraid of what just happened. You have revealed its aversion to fire.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Waboom.
I will float over to where I can see the thing. I can kind of see it here. You're like, oh, what a dreadfully... I'm sorry, but a horrid appearance you are. No one must love you. I too know what it is to be alone for an eternity. And I'm going to cast a Heartache. I need a charisma save. He begins to feel the harsh pain of his no maidens.
No maidens.
Holy shit, that's
no
wild.
crypto, no maidens. Yeah, I think this guy's got a great charisma. All right.
Oh, that's a cool spell.
16 psychic damage.
Okay.
Really like mindfuck the character.
Its hand reaches up to the hole in its skull where where Eli shot a bullet through it, and it reacts. Not only was it on fire, but now it just has horrible things in its mind. It takes 16 psychic damage.
Because there's a hole, you can see the psychic damage happening.
Yeah. What was it? Emotional damage. Alright, Stock, you are up. It seems that your basic attacks were doing nothing to this thing. So, I don't know if you want to get creative with anything. You're more than welcome to.
We don't. Oh, I guess could use it last time, but oh well. The Hand of Harm. But so right now, parents. I'm just gonna take the dodge action, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, just I'll tank it.
Well, it already has disadvantage on because of the flame version.
Oh, okay.
So because until the end of its next turn has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. So you could try to, I don't know, knock it over, push it, do something like that if you'd like to.
Sure, let's give it the old prip.
Okay.
Or actually, let's try grappling it.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
Just kind of like go amorphous and just, we love you. And just kind of try to give it a big old sloopy hug.
All right.
Try to suffocate it inside ourselves.
Oh, gross. Alright, so you use an attack to seize control of the creature. So you will roll a strength check, please.
Uh-oh. Check, not saving throw.
Yes, it's a roll your
Okay.
strength versus a 5. We'll see how this goes. Flesh Golem, who will have disadvantage on them. So they will roll either their acrobatics or athletics to escape. Oh yeah, I mean you could have rolled in athletics. I think I would have. Is your athletics any better or no?
Yes.
It is.
Yeah, I have.
Roll athletics then.
Sure.
Oh,
There you
yeah.
go.
Okay.
Somehow that works better. Okay, so against his strength, he'll use. Oh,
Aw, boo.
there's a struggle as you watch this flesh golem get wrapped up by Stock, kind of engulfed by your goopy companion for a moment, but the flesh golem screams out and breaks free, and there's a moment where there's just like fragments of Stock in the air, and then they all, like Zack in League of Legends, they go and just go back together.
We are sad you don't want to join us.
The flesh golem looks down. Oh, good. And then we'll slam you twice at disadvantage. An 18 to hit you
Sure does.
for 17
no.
bludgeoning damage.
Yup.
Okay, and then a second one at disadvantage, a critical miss for 14.
Praise be to Allah. I'm at 1 hit point.
Jesus.
I have a gif for Chuckles.
And then it steps forward towards the door where the rest of everybody is. All right, Eli, you are up. Of Eli.
This door in front of me, does it look locked?
Nope.
Can I kind of shoulder check through the door? Is that gonna take an
Yeah.
action? All right, I'm gonna use my motion. Oh,
There you go.
punch through. See it. See a wounded friend on the ground and line up another shot. And oh no.
That hits.
Oh yeah.
Oh
For
boy.
15. Nothing
Sheesh.
piercing. Just straight in the back.
Okay. You watch it. Those in the other doorway watch as another burst, as another bullet bursts through this golem's chest, leaving gross flesh goop all over the ground in front of it. And you see through the hole the face of Eli grinning back at everybody.
Rifle up. And I'll maintain position there, looking at it.
All right, 887. This thing now looks like it has been pretty severely injured. It's still going at it, but you actually, as that happens, Chuckles, as you take that shot, suddenly the golem starts to just yowl incessantly, pounding its chest, and its eyes start to roll around. It looks crazed. It's going crazy. We'll get to it.
Okay.
All right, 887.
Yeah. Has disadvantage on ability checks, which does include saving throws, or doesn't? I can't
Its
remember.
turn already happened, so
okay.
unless it takes fire damage again, it will not have the disadvantage.
Damn. I unfortunately don't have fire damage yet. I do, however, have ironically not fire damage. I'm gonna hit it with a heat ray.
Nice. All right,
Again, change a dial on my gun.
dexterity.
Charge
saving
and release her.
Yep. Man, I'm rolling real low on damage though. Hell yeah.
throw. Still, you give it a little bit of a fucking microwave. Ray gun.
It is now in a 7-Eleven burrito.
Yes, it is smelling like a 7-Eleven burrito and or a one of the 7-Eleven hot dogs.
Yeah, that's
much
just
worse.
Been there all day.
Yeah, the one that's just been
Several
This
days.
dude looks
End of
like one of
day.
them. It's the thing that's just been rolling on those like infinite rollers all day. He just looks like that.
Oh god.
Looking more and more like that as the fight goes on. All right. It is now Huff's turn, and at the start of it, we got you have Mr. Puff gets his reaction back on your turn as well, so you could use the fire damage thing if you'd like to. Okay. 23 to hit it. Absolutely does. So the damage is inconsequential because the piercing doesn't work, but you see the exact same thing. Puff's eyes flare, the arrow's tip ignites, and it burns another hole in the flesh of the golem. Puff will... Let's see. Now that's an additional 4 damage. So 4 fire damage to it. It is now lit, and it will have disadvantage on all of its stuff until turn.
Gotta
Alrighty.
keep those debuffs up.
Yep, debuff. Yeah, keep the debuffs. I mean, you guys are doing good work. All right,
More nuts.
Spec, do more psychological damage to this thing. He will. All right. Intelligence saving throw. We'll have disadvantage on this because Now, yep, there you go. Great. Additional 4 psychic damage to it. Okay, very good. Once again, more terrible things. Must succeed. Oh wow, and it will take 1d4 minus 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of your next turn. Okay, so it's now got bad thoughts in its mind, and we'll have to deal with those. I forgot Mind Sliver is so good. Okay, Stalk, you bring yourself to your feet. Your poor, battered, soupy body, and yeah. What are you gonna do, my man?
We are feeling aqueous. We will. Where is it? We will have, like, just from kind of floating around inside Stalk, there's just like a syringe which kind of comes out an appendage, and we'll just kind of plunge it to heal ourselves.
Okay. End of healing. Okay. You spend a key point. So roll, martial arts die, which is your whatever your punch die is, and
I think it's just a D4 right now.
Probably.
Karate moves. Blah, 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 blah.
I mean, it's
Arm strike.
It's whatever your flurry was.
I think it was just a D4. But yeah, we'll do that.
Oh, full 6
Big
HP back.
Huge.
It's part of like a flurry. I can do that, but the flurry does no damage to it, so I'm not going to bother rolling it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's interesting. So, well, it would have been like you spend the key point to do the flurry, but then, yeah, that's interesting. Cool. Okay.
It's really cool. You can like punch yourself as one of your actions.
Yes, that was the idea. But it's like, nope.
Giving that Kylo Ren special.
All right, so I will roll.
Man, this is really feeling like Zach.
It is. Yeah, roll a d6. It is a 1. Okay. The golem is now zeroing in on those at the door. So we'll see. The last thing that did significant, was that through the door. So it is still lit and on fire. We'll stand in the. I hear you from or stand in the doorway, and we'll take a swing at disadvantage against Huff. So 2 swings at disadvantage against Huff. 1 slam disadvantage is a 15 to hit Huff, which does hit, dealing 15 bludgeoning damage.
Boy, it hurts.
It hurts. And then a second one against Huff is a 8.
Nice.
For 10, so Huff looks hurt. I will do the. Yeah, she is at half HP. Okay. All right. Eli, it's your turn. The golem is out of your sight.
Yeah. Thinking about where he went. Yeah, I'll take a step in. Wait, the kid's not letting me move.
Oh, sorry, I'm selecting you. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I still can't move.
Are you stuck in a wall?
I may be stuck in a wall.
There you go. Step through.
Okay.
Just type
Yeah,
in
so-
no click.
Oh, it's because one of the doors got closed.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So I'll step through until here. I can just see it now.
Yeah, your feet step through the bits of flesh golem that had been shot off and burned off of it. The mortuary table in front of you, looking grisly.
Ugh, I'll ignore that. Line up, pull right at full shoulder, take a little speed, and try to shoot whatever I see. It looks like it's arm.
That hits.
19. Another 19 piercing damage.
Jeez.
God, this thing is
God.
powerful.
Damn.
Eli's in his own fucking fight over there.
Yeah. 887, Huff, and a little bit of Speck. More bits of flesh golem get sprayed across all of you as another shot bursts through from the back to the front of this golem. It is looking extremely rough. Not looking happy right now. Oh, and actually, I'm sorry. The golem, we might get that HP back. Or not to the golem, but to Huff. We will, because it had to roll a d4 for Mind Sliver.
That is next saving.
Oh, so
Is it
the 11
saving throw?
then.
Only for saving
throw.
throws.
Oh, then never mind. Just kidding. Huff still got smacked. All right.
Oh.
887. The flesh golem looks decimated in front of you. You try to finish it off, or at least deal more nasty to it.
Yeah, I will hopefully actually deal damage with my heat ray this time. I
5
mean,
radiant.
Yeah.
It's not nothing.
And it does have -4 on its save.
It does. You're right. Okay, so this is
Yeah.
still at normal right now, but it will do a dexterity save against this. It's a 10.
Nice.
Fails it, and it gets
5.
It gets fucking microwaved one more time. It stumbles backwards, drops to one knee, raises itself back up, like puts its hands on the walls. Like, it steps forward and steps through the corpse of the Undertaker that's slumped on the floor. Just puts its foot through the torso of that dried husk of a human. All right. Well, it is Huff's turn, and in front of you, you see the flesh golem stands in front of you, having taken a blow to the shoulder as it slammed into you. You can, if you try to, you could try to use one of your other weapons to attack this thing. Probably. Give a speed. Okay. Alright. Can you click spear, or do you need me to click spear? Two-handed. Two-handed spear. Put your nice. That hits. So that would be 5 piercing, but then Puff will fire it up. What's Puff gonna do? 1 fire damage, not enough to take this thing out, but it's enough to trigger
Its effect.
cause its fire aversion to go again. All right, well, Boogie, are you going to kill a second creature, or Speck? Will you kill a second creature in this combat with giving bad juju voodoo thoughts?
Yep, potentially. Since it doesn't look like we'll be meeting again, I wish you safe travels on your journeys through the plains, sir. And I'll try. Oh God!
Torturing this thing. Oh my gosh.
Cat's playing with its toy.
Yep. All right, it fails. It rolls an 11. Will take 1 psychic damage as its hands reach for its skull. Its skull with multiple holes in it itself right now. Oh my goodness. Stalk, is there anything you can do to this thing?
I mean, practically, I would just be doing some, like, incidental necrotic damage for a key point, so... Yeah, we'll try. We will try.
Yeah.
We will run up. Then, let me grab the thing. Key field attack. I have Influence of Mercy, and I also have Hand of Harm.
Okay. Like it.
Perfectly balanced.
Yeah, so... Oh god.
Martial plus wisdom.
Okay, so you're just gonna punch it in its butthole.
We do 4 necrotic damage to its butthole.
Okay, but you need to attack it first.
Nice. I mean, whatever. It's not, you can't hit it.
You crit it. So you
that makes
deal-
it doubles.
So instead,
do an extra
please
dice,
do
right?
4 or 2d4 plus.
Yeah, just double that.
Okay, great. You kill this thing.
Nice.
We don't regret what we did.
Oh,
Just gotta
what does that look like? As you, you
so like
death
an appendage
punch
will-
this thing.
Yeah, like kind of, appendage comes out of the blob, and it just kind of grabs it around the, whatever the closest appendage is, and then eventually just kind of like an amoeba or a white T cell, absorbing an infection, just kind of like sloop, and then just kind of just this like injection of darkness into it as it's being surrounded by the blob, and then it just kind of dies, and you're just like, oh, we have it now.
Boy.
Not at all a terrifying response to that situation now.
I'm terrified of this party.
Yeah.
There's a lot here, huh?
There's a lot going on right now.
All right. Well, with combat over, you are now left in let's see. You are left catching your breath as the carnage is spewed across the floor. Eli, you're in the room still, and you look around and you basically see a bunch of different things. There's surgical tools there down below you. There's this operating table that's caked in blood. Stock. As your appendage removes from the dead golem's chest that you just punched through, in your plasmoidal hand is a key.
Oh, nice.
We couldn't eat this.
Peace has successfully been dispensed.
Indeed.
Unsettling. I'm gonna I break the action on the rifle and start reloading it, looking around this room.
Okay. And I think this will be a good chance to take a quick break. I think Derpy is gonna go to bed. I will pilot Huff and Puff, and we will be back in, let's say, 5 minutes.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Alright.
These nuts.
But just like, why? Why would they do such a thing?
I'm back.
That was a very aggressive introduction.
Which was.
So Huff is looking pretty hurt, yeah. Gotcha. I will
We all back?
do that.
Yeah,
I think we're all back. Looks
Yeah.
like we're all back.
Mm-hmm.
It is
You spend
Wait, what is
your
it say?
hit
Nice.
dice?
a pool of d6s. So
Oh, okay. Oh, it's very okay.
So you have
It's
4
sort of
right
like-
now.
It's sort of like the lay on hands thing.
yeah, I'll do 2d6 for now.
Oh, it's just a
So
cool 9.
Nice.
9.
That helps her out. All right.
And it's what it is I don't do the healing. I have a little like thing pop up on my back, and then a little drone comes up and off, and comes over and
Nice.
and just like injects something.
Very good. It feels good, and Puff, the little dragon, looks up to you and gives you a big toothy grin. The 2 corpses in here, the flesh golem is disintegrated by Stock, and the Titian Undertaker of the Heralds of Dust is just slumped on the ground with a smashed and caved in chest from where the flesh golem stepped on them, and
Oof.
basically, nothing much else on them. They have some strange bone armor on them. They have like this strange dark blade that they try to do their attacks. It's kind of funny. They absolutely had a lot more fun stuff they could have done, but they got fucking popped in like a turn before they could do anything else, which is great.
Pop.
Yep. The rest of the room, though, the room that you're in right now, there's some interesting stuff everywhere. There's the operating table. There's a metal gurney that seems to be filled with like parts of people or things. And
I'm going to turn on the tactical light on my gun. Since it's
Like
so
manager.
dark down here.
Looking around this room, is there anything specifically trying to get my bearings of the disorienting awakening? Yeah. For anything that's information related to where we are. We know it's Sigil, we were told, but what other things, if there's anything here that can give me information about what's going on?
So, you do see, like, on the dead body of the Undertaker, there is a symbol that, for some reason, you kind of have maybe recognized it. Could you give me a history check?
I can. 14.
Great. A memory pops into your mind. Don't know where from, and it's basically like, you've just kind of opened a file, a random file that gives you like some information on this. That these are you piece some things together. Mort the Skull told you that you're in the mortuary, and that this is the Heralds of Dust, who are a faction of the one of the factions that runs or that is in Sigil, this city that now I think you're just starting to piece things together. Mortuary is their headquarters. It's in the Hive district of Sigil, and you don't know why you know that, but you know that the Hive district is kind of like a seedy underbelly-ish area. Not the worst. It's not the worst area of Sigil, but it's definitely kind of more of a slummy area that has its rough and tumble parts. But you, once again, don't know really why. You're like, you know what Sigil is now. You're like, okay, wait, it's the City of Doors. It's the center of the planar multiverse. Why are you here? You have no idea.
Yeah, and I would imagine at this point it doesn't really surprise me. It's just sort of like, oh yeah, that makes sense. But why?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of, as I walk around up to you guys, I kind of look around, and just mutter to myself, "Making more enemies, Eli. Be careful."
We have sent them on their path.
Why does one talk to itself like that?
Oh, it's been alone so long. I can't remember company.
One's not alone now.
Yeah. Let's get out. I'm gonna start going back, ignoring everyone else, and just trying to figure out where we are. There's another path out of here.
Yep. So there was the doors to the north of you that got opened and closed, and then as you walk to the end of this hallway here, Eli, you see there is a large, heavy door here. There are two levers as well. You see a broom and a dustpan sitting against the wall here. The dustpan is filled with what looks to be ash or soot of some sort, and let's see you see the two levers by this door. There's one that is a blue lever that is currently in an upward position, and then there is a red lever that is in a downward position. They're set into the walls adjacent to this large iron door with a big window in the center of it. As you look through the window on this door, you can see there is a hallway that is roughly about 5, 10, 15, 20, about 30 feet long, and there's an identical door at the other end of the hallway that you can look at. Big iron door, big heavy window set into the center of it.
With my experience with engineering and contraptions, can I recognize or deduce what these levers are? Which way to push them to make something happen that way may not.
Give me an investigation check.
Try to be safe with pushing random levers.
It's a sphere of annihilation.
15. Yeah.
Look out, 1,700 arrow traps.
I have one of those, apparently I have one of those spheres right behind me right now. So.
Yeah. Nobody put their hand inside Spec. So, with that quick investigation, you can tell that just by looking at it and a little bit of kind of fiddling and looking, the orange or red lever will not move from the position that it's currently in. It looks like the blue lever must be pulled in order to have the red lever operate.
All right, making that assessment, I'll just walk over and pull down the blue lever.
All right, pull down the blue lever and you hear as the doors swing open on both sides of the hallway.
The hallway doors?
Yep.
Okay.
So this door is now open. This door is now open. See down the hallway. There's through there to another area.
does it appear the orange lever is now?
Oh, and yes, as the blue lever gets pulled down, the orange lever now gets now pops up. And let me make sure. Okay. I said that the blue lever was in the upper position. Yeah. Yep. Oh, yep.
Eyeballing it. Seems like way open.
The
Is
red lever
open
has
or-
not moved, by the way.
Okay, it stayed in the same position.
Yep.
I'm gonna leave that alone. We have a way out now. I look back over my shoulder. Up to you. Time to go.
Okay.
As I take a look in here, hold on. I take a step in. This all looks really spooky.
Okay, so as you take a step in, you see that there is what looks to be like blackened floor in here, and there are strange looking statues carved on either side of the hallway.
None of them are spitting arrows, are they?
Oh,
I
no.
do believe that those are flamethrowers.
Look back.
This is a mortuary, yes.
I look back at the ash and the what use the dust pan, right? Look back to this. I don't think I want to be in here.
Could leave one's imagination as to what that red.
As you say that, Eli, you see from the other side of the hallway a zombified face pops around the corner and pulls down on the blue lever. You can.
Was I?
So he's here now. He's on the other side of the thing. He pulls the blue. He just kind of like stares at you through the door and pulls down the blue lever.
All right. I took a step out. Did I have time to do that, or am I still inside here?
Give me a acrobatics, because you would have been inside there as he.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I moved myself out. I was like, oh, I got scared. But in this case, I don't know if I have time to do it. So acrobatics to try to move fast enough.
Yeah. Yeah. You nimbly slip out like a cat would. You slip out as the doors slam shut. And as the doors slam shut, you notice that the red lever goes up.
Do we hear anything from the other side of the door when the red lever pops up?
No, you don't. And Eli, as you look back through the door, you just see the zombie staring at you, slack-jawed, and then it turns around and walks away.
Well, scientific method. I'll pull the orange.
You hear a burst of flame as the red-orange lever gets pulled down. Suddenly, your face is lit up with bright light as all of the carvings in the wall of that hallway spew out flame.
Look over to 887.
For a brief second or two, it does that, and actually, I would say it does it for 6 seconds, and then it turns off.
Looking at 887. Huh, you're right.
I usually am.
Well, I assume that the only way out of here isn't to walk through the blast zone.
We have a key
Should be another
point.
exit.
What is this closet that I'm staring at, by the way?
Oh,
Is this even a closet door?
here?
Yeah.
That was the exit or the other entrance that.
Oh, I
Eli
busted
came
through. Yeah, so,
Oh, okay.
so it takes us back out here where we are.
Okay.
There's the upper room, but based on symmetry, I think that's probably similar. But there may be
so
another
you
way
know
out
that there is
way.
another room to the. I mean, you did see there was a room here, and there is. You can see there's a doorway up here.
We will check the doorway up here.
Okay. Walk up to that doorway. Ooze underneath it, I suppose. which would open it.
Just poke an eye hole through, sure.
Okay, poking an eye hole through, you see what looks to be a fairly large room with a bunch of what looks to be drawers in the walls. Your eye feels cold, as there seems to be a bit of a temperature decline in this room.
We slurp through.
Okay, and you slurp through. You look around, and you can see there are 6 drawers.
We open this one.
You open that one, and as you pull it open, you hear as the drawer slides out, and a zombie lying there looks up at you and shields its eyes.
We close the door. We close the drawer.
Closes it. Okay.
Knock on this one. Knock on this one.
So you knock on this one. You hear who's there?
Oh, shit.
We are here. I'll open this one then.
It feels stuck. It's jammed. Give me a athletics check, please. You somehow goop yourself up, and you.
I am fucking juiced.
Yeah, you
On the gear.
yank hard, and the door slides open, door slides out, and you see a pasty-faced human lying on the gurney that gets pulled up, and he looks at you and goes. His face is like completely white. He has like the fucking cartoon like frost on his eyelashes and stuff. You're not Jex.
We are not. We are stock. What are you?
I'm so sorry. My name's Fruth. I don't know what happened. I was just taking a nap in one of he just keeps like shivering. In the morgue. I just took a nap and used a blanket, and then all of a sudden I find myself in here.
Would you like to not be cold?
You got pranked.
I'm feeling a little bit better. What are you? And you're not one of us. I'm new. It was my first day on the job. I'm just a fresh herald of dust.
Oh. We don't know what all those are yet, but we just got here. I have new friends. Would you like to meet them? They are outside.
Yes. Sure.
Stock will, bring them back out to everyone else. We have found another.
Not gonna lie, I really expected when you said, "Do you want to not be cold?" that you were just gonna consume them.
I'm not a monster. I'm a player. We aren't either.
Very cool. Do you want to explore any of the other drawers in there?
Oh yeah, I'll knock this one next.
So you knock on that one, and then those ones also a groan of a occupant, just a.
Yeah, I don't care.
Same one with that.
And this
then
one's
the
the same
last
thing.
one, however, has a lock on it.
We will spend our key point and use the key that we picked up.
The key for the key point. The key fits. And
Nice.
the key fits and unlocks the lock. And as you pull the drawer open, you find a beautiful jeweled goblet in there. You find a manifesto of the Heralds of Dust's philosophies, and a scroll that is a scroll of Animate Dead.
Oh, I want one of that. I'll take the scroll.
Okay,
And-
fancy cup.
I would relate to the others. There is a vessel here. We don't know what to do with it. We don't drink. and we do not fit. So I'll grab it, and then it'll just kind of like float inside of me, and I'll bring it back to everyone else. Does anyone desire a cup of this?
Do you motion to your body when you say that?
Would you like a cup of us?
A cup of us. Oh no.
As Fruth walks up to the group, he is, rubbing his arms, trying to keep warm. Oh, whoa! You're all a really interesting group. You got a robot. You got another. He looks around the corner and just sees the floating ball of static glitch, and he's just like, that's Cat.
Meowdy.
He says. He points at the door you're by, and he says, "Oh, be careful there! Be careful there! That's the crematorium." And well, Maurice is kind of just seems to do his job, so you got to be really careful. If anything that goes in there, Maurice cooks.
Yeah, he tried. You tell him to stop?
I can try. Yeah, I can try.
I just grunt and I'll pull the blue lever back down.
Is this the only way out of this place?
I told your friend here this. He said their name is Stock. It's my first day here. I don't even remember how I got in here. I also already am in big trouble because I took a nap in the morgue, and then I ended up in the morgue. I took a nap in the. It doesn't matter. I'll go talk to I'll talk to Maurice. The doors. So it's like the mechanism is basically the as you can figure out.
It's open,
Eli,
close, and then turn on, right?
The red lever, the fire lever will not reset until you open and close the doors again. The doors must be closed in order for the red lever to be used. And yeah, you figured out the reset mechanism for it.
When it's open and they go through, I'll just take a quick look. I'll grab the dustpan and just wedge it just to maybe try to stop it from closing if they do pull on it.
Okay.
But I'll stay at the lever in case they close. I'll try to just do the Looney Tunes, like open it again immediately.
So Fruth steps through, and Maurice appears at the other side of the door. And you can see he has his hand on the lever, but then he looks and he sees that this guy is walking in the garb of the Heralds of Dust, and does not pull the lever.
Ah, clever.
I'd like to follow behind him. And does he seem just like he's going to pull the lever when I step in?
There is, as you step in, there's a visible look of confusion on Maurice the zombie's face, as one of his eyes focuses on Fruth and the other one rotates to focus on you as he's walking through. The hand hovers and moves towards the blue lever, but Fruth steps up and says, No, Maurice, they're with me. They're coming through. He hesitates. The zombie hesitates for a moment.
All right. I will continue forward. I will pass Fruth, whatever his name is. If he's not continuing to move forward, I will pass him.
He's trying to like get out the door. It's a single entrance only, and Maurice is just standing there, staring.
Yep. I will slip around if I can and walk out over to Maurice.
You cannot get past Maurice without pushing past him.
Excuse me, Maurice. I'm going to have to detain you in the name of peace. And I will grab him and push him away from the lever.
Okay, give me an athletics check.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'll use my inspiration because I don't want to burn to death in the first session. Boop.
13.
I'm glad I did.
Let's see how Maurice does. Strength save against that.
Ooh.
You push hard against him. He pushes you back into the room. He closes the door.
Okay.
Pulls
I
the
can
lever.
pull. I can pull on this side. I've been watching for that, right?
Okay, yeah. Do you want to?
I'm trying
to. I get
As I'm playing Looney Tunes game where if he closes, I open it.
yeah,
That's-
you do. So the door slams shut, and he reaches to the red lever, pops up, and he reaches over for it, and then very quickly, Eli, you close, you open the door again, and the red lever pops down.
Yep, I'm going to not to take any chances this time. I'm going to I'm going to threaten Maurice.
Okay, yeah, give me an intimidation check.
Yep, just if you know what's best for you, you would back off now. Not an advantage though. Damn it. I need to also get used to swapping back and forth.
It's okay. He's gonna make a wisdom save. There's a brief moment of hesitation as the zombie is like, his hand hesitates and wavers, and it steps back from the door. Fruth
All right.
sprints past. Holy shit!
I looking across, since we got numbers on that side now, I'm gonna look back at the rest of the goon squad back here.
Mhm.
Just kind of nod my hat towards my head and the hat towards the door, and just start walking through.
I'm going to put my body between
Oops.
Maurice and the lever.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll run
the doors.
diligently, quickly to get across. Yeah.
I'll float leisurely by and examine all of the artistry in those carvings
Well, they're beautiful.
as I go by.
I'll
move stock through. Okay. So Maurice just stands there confused, and Froth says, "Good job, Maurice. You could back to your post. If you'd like to. Yeah. The only thing I know of is there's a bunch of corpses that get delivered through the chute that's in the delivery room down there to the south." He points to the door down here.
I guess we're trying to climb up the chute then.
Is no staircase.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Right, first
they
day of the
put-
job.
Do they put a bag on your head when they take you down here for your shift?
Yeah, unfortunately.
What?
I guess it was part of day one. I don't know.
You agree to this?
I've always wanted to be a Herald of Dust. They're so cool.
We
Just
could be
stare-
a
I just
herald
stare
of
at them.
dust.
I think you should reassess your life choices. And then I will turn and head towards the door.
There are a number of doors out of here, isn't there?
Yeah, you're standing in
Seems
front of
like six.
some as well. There's another set of doors here, and then another set of doors near the top.
Time to go up the chute.
Man.
Okay. You go towards the chute room, and in this room you see a metal chute set into the wall of this foul, nasty chamber. Grisly puddles splatter the floor, and corpses topple out of an overturned cart. The stench is gag-worthy.
I cannot smell. Sorry. I cannot smell.
You look at the chute, it looks disgusting, and it probably looks like you wouldn't really be able to climb up or fit in there, possibly.
While he's exploring that, I'll look to, what was our friend's name here?
Froth?
The one, Froth. You. Who else is supposed to be down here? Where would they be?
I mean, I think, well, the room of records is here. He points to the room this way. And a brain's a bit hazy right now, but maybe there's another way out of here. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And other than yourself and this ugly, no one else?
Oh, Thaziagnuz is our record keeper.
He's on tight.
Thaziagnuz is in the records room, and I met Kingsley. Kingsley's nice. Kingsley makes us lunch, and there's some very nice tree ladies in the decomposing garden.
I would like to see the decomposing garden. I'd
Is
also
that
like
out?
to take a look at these records.
Is that outside?
Decomposing garden is up there. He points to the north.
All right. Records first. I'll.
Oh, yeah, records first.
That's
Okay.
right. I think
Yeah,
it's this door right here, right?
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna hold the rifle up, saying that there's probably somebody in here, as they mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna fuck it. We're gonna kick down the door.
Kick
Hold
the
rifle
door.
up.
Within this room, you see a floating feline skull with gemstone eyes hovers above an aged desk strewn with elegant stationery. Deep in thought, the skull chews a black fountain pen in its ink-stained bony fangs. A sea of crumpled papers is strewn throughout the chamber, and dusty scrolls line pigeonholes along the walls. You hear this skull grumbling to itself. Looks up.
Holy shit. Another one of my kind. I would never have fit to see one of you in such a... It's been ages.
What?
Oh, you are a tabaxi, aren't you?
And I take it you were one.
Yep. Tabaxi Bard.
I lower the rifle. Well, from one to another, how do we get out of here?
I'm too busy to tell you. But if you help me, then maybe. You see, my job here is to write epitaphs for those who are dead, eulogizing sigils deceased. I am currently working on an epitaph for a member of the Doom Guard who drowned in a bathhouse yesterday. I can't figure out what to say.
What the fuck? Yeah, you're
Help me
serious.
out. Help me out. You must.
I just kind of shake my head like, what the hell's going on here? I'll step in.
Does anybody
What?
else come through?
Just
We
right
will go
there.
through.
I start looking through the scrolls and shit.
I put a number of lines on tombstones in my day, but I've never written one on paper.
Spec, as you look at all the scrolls, they're death certificates.
Ooh. I start just reading as many names as I can.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
Nope. Just here to learn.
You make me terrified. I'm not.
Give me Spec, give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Very good. As Spec, you're gliding along the wall. Basically, it just looks like your form is just covering bits and pieces of these scrolls. They disappear into you and out of you. You stumble across your own death certificate.
I was wondering if you had done these for us, actually.
Oh,
I was going to ask, but I found it.
And as you're about to look at it, the floating skull, and I really don't know how to pronounce their name, Thaziagnuz.
Yes, it does.
let's call them T-Nugs.
T-Nugs?
T-Nugs.
Okay.
Put that down. Look at that afterwards if you help me out with this.
Who wants to help them write this epitaph?
I've already agreed
I
to
will.
smile.
Okay, so
we cannot read.
Yeah.
Eli, you give me a
That's fine. Just slipping that in there.
give me a performance or persuasion check, please.
Oh, is this a group check or
Nope, you're helping.
Just
can I help someone else? Okay. I made the mistake of going first. Performance or what?
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
Oh, well. Oh, okay. That's.
You dictate something out. You don't have to give me exactly what it is, but you dictate something out. T-Nugs, their eyes read it over, their fanged teeth clack back and forth, grind for a second.
How dare you? Spelling errors? Spelling errors? This doesn't even rhyme! You numbskull! You numbskull! No! No. Oh, this is ridiculous. I need... Do it again, or else.
But I read it off the grave some point. Someone else helped this one.
How is he
suggest-
writing these?
Well,
how is he holding the pen?
In their mouth,
Oh,
of course. Okay.
I concede the floor.
Anybody
to
else?
someone else
Anybody
might be more
else
clever.
stepping up?
I will step up. Oh. If you want to, you can.
well, you might have a more formal ability to write these kind of things. You can if you want.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I will,
Performance or
Yes.
performance
do
or persuasion.
They're the same. Nice.
Ooh.
T-Nugs howls, and disappears underneath the desk, and then rockets back up through the desk in anger. This is when Mr. Static, Mr. Am I just blanking on your names? Mr. Speck. You can look at you can now take a quick look at the death certificate. Curiously, your character's death certificate is there's a field missing. Your cause of death.
Ah, well,
And-
that would make sense.
As that happens, I need Eli, 887, and Speck. Give me Constitution saving throws.
Ooh.
Okay.
We wish you luck.
Oh no.
I am going to start surging static electricity. Be like, hang on, I have a memory of me being fine through this. As time seems to like almost split, and I'm going to give myself advantage on this. As I cast my thing. Hang on, magic surge also happens out of me.
Oh hell yeah.
Okay, you all three fail.
Oh, holy shit.
Okay.
T-Nugs glows with a vile energy, and suddenly a blast of necrotic energy emanates and strikes all three of you as they scream, "You are terrible poets!" You all take 20 necrotic damage.
Oh, holy shit.
No. Whew.
I also have to roll something out of the void here.
Oh. The hell?
Wild magic, baby.
Voidage.
Void magic.
I turn into a succulent cooked ham for 10 rounds. While a ham, I'm incapacitated and have vulnerability to all damage.
Holy
Gold
shit.
plate that I appear can be sold for 5 GP.
Alright. So everybody who's taken the 20 damage, 887, you're down, right?
Holy
Yeah,
fuck.
I don't think I have anything that I can do to stop this.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'm just dead.
I just
Roll
love what a
one.
danger ham you've become.
You are down. Let me just see. We're gonna start combat because this thing is attacking you all.
Fuck.
And
I'm a ham.
Roll initiative, please.
We have fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
I have a very funny feeling that field is about to get filled out here pretty shortly.
Yeah.
I'm just not fighting.
Sure. Yes.
Oh, just twice I've crit failed on my initiative. This is kind of funny.
You'll be.
Oh, it'll be fine.
Why is that still roll? And then I need to roll for. Huff. Woof! Sorry, Huff.
Aye.
Okay. Well, Eli, you're up first. You are very, very hurt.
Yep.
This is a very angry skull, and well, what are y'all gonna do?
I have a silly fucking idea. I'm going to. Oh, nice. Step here.
Mhm.
Line of sight. Whew, yeah, perfect. Right now. I'm just like under the shadow of 887. Reading the spell, I think this works.
Okay.
I am going to cast catapults on the skull.
Okay.
Because I'm reading this spell. It says, why is it not linking? There. One object weighing between 1 to 5 pounds that's not being worn or carried. The skull is neither being worn or carried.
But it's not an object, it's a creature.
Is it not?
It's a creature.
In that
creature is
case,
very
Yeah,
explicitly
you
not
cannot.
an
You
object.
cannot, and it's also has its own movement. Like you can't catapult something that's.
oh, I thought because it was so small. Hey, no, that's fine. I'm going to instead. I still want to try to make this work. Let's see if I can. What else I have here? New character, who dis? Yeah, this might work. I'm gonna try to grapple the skull.
Give me an athletics check.
Okay. Oh, if we do have inspiration, I would use it here.
Go ahead.
Just not like we
have
did.
initiative,
Scissor
yeah.
advantage on this then. Yeah. Athletics. Crit it.
Very good.
So, is that successful?
We'll see. I'll try to avoid you. So very dexterous. We'll try to avoid you using that.
Okay.
Fails. Fails. So you wrap your
dexterous.
hands around it.
And this is where I don't remember how this exactly works, but I want to drag this motherfucker with me. And it's a skull.
Yep.
So-
So it's you can go up to half your movement speed.
Which I believe. Yeah. I'm going to drag it. Actually, I can use my Tabaxi ability to go double that, so I get the 40 movement speed. So I'm dragging it to the door.
Okay.
Over here. And I'm going. Actually, I'm going to. Oh, how's this going to work? I want to. What I'm trying to do is drag it into the room and leaving it there.
Okay.
So I would try. This takes all my movement. Probably go into the room, and however this makes sense, drop it and take a step out, or throw it against the wall, or
You
whatever.
wouldn't be able to throw it, but you'd definitely be able to like drop it.
Drop it there, and I would, as I take a step back, I just look back, close it.
Okay. At the end of his turn, it uses a legendary. At the end of your turn, legendary action, and will. Everybody needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh well, I tried.
Everyone, including me.
Let's see.
Did he stutter?
Yes. Everybody.
I don't.
Ooh.
I think I just automatically fail, don't I? Because I'm incapacitated.
So.
Or it might be only
Usually
strength
it's-
and dex that you automatically fail.
Usually
Actually,
it's those, yeah. Depends what this is, I
You
guess.
still make it.
yeah,
Because like you could still be resisting a poison while you're knocked down.
yeah.
Although I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna take like 2 death saving throws here.
Depends what it is, but yeah, that seems likely.
All right. So it
It's
looks
only one
like
if it's not
we
melee.
got one
That's great.
fail from Spec, save from
It's a 19 on my no advantage.
yes, 19, save from Stock, and then the roll for. Oh. Okay, fail from Huff. Okay. So as this skull is thrown into this room, it screams, "You foul creatures!" and then will radiate, use its energy drain ability.
Oh. Demilich. Oh. I should have read that earlier.
11 damage. So,
I'm a knocked out ham.
you are a knocked out ham. You'd have vulnerability to all damage, though. So that outright kills you.
Yep.
Well,
And
maybe your sheet will be filled out correctly.
and then
Yeah.
I think we see 8-8 go down. Or 8-8.
I just took one failure.
You take
for
one
it.
failure. But this is where we're going to suddenly have a pause. As Spec, suddenly you watch as Spec's body flickers, and like you're watching a bad static on a TV, or you're watching this, like, you watch the orb, it kind of forms a semi-like body there on the floor, and suddenly it just flickers and then just disappears. Spec, suddenly you have your vision filled with what looks to be like red color, and you look and your vision clears for a second, and you find yourself in a beautiful, like, looking out into like a massive, beautiful chamber, and you look and you kind of feel like you see yourself encompassed and encased in what looks to be some sort of red glass or gem. And then you blink again, and suddenly, well, Spec's no longer here. Spec,
Oh, it's dark.
your eyes blink open, your vision or orifices blink open, and you move your appendages around, and you feel a fabric around you, a crinkly fabric.
Oh.
You feel above you a weird zipper. You smell
Where is
formaldehyde.
original?
Oh.
You hear groans, and you hear the screams of your friends from down the hallway. So, this is where we pause for the night, and all of you answer those 3 questions.
Oh.
What would your character be if they had made a different choice?
Sorry, let me write this down. What?
What was the greatest decision or turning point in your character's life? What is something your character wishes they could change about themselves? And what's your character's signature possession, or physical trait? Something is wrong with your characters. Something is wrong with who you are. Because, Spec, you wake up on the table again in that room.
Mm-hmm.
You are yourself, but you are different.
Ooh.
So, I'll explain this now. In this game, you will all be playing 3 characters.
Oh.
Whoa.
And you all can't die.
Don't be reckless, baby.
Let's go.
Wait, 3 characters.
Wizard gang.
Do we need to make 2 new characters?
For the next
or-
session, we will be making 2 additional characters.
Oh boy. That's fun.
So, welcome to the glitch squad of Urn of Fortune's Wheel.
Wow, I am still
Oh,
confused, but holy shit. All right.
Your characters
Okay.
answer those questions. One of your characters will be what happens if... I mean, I guess you don't have to have them be that way, but... if you made a different choice, what would your character be?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay, so it's the same character, but with some different aspect.
Alternate
So here's the long and
lifestyle?
short of it. You can
Yeah.
you could be a completely different character, but at the same time, so here's an example.
Depends on the answers of these. Okay.
So here's an example, Destroy. 887 could be now 889, and instead of being a Warlock Warforged, would be a Paladin Warforged.
Yeah. Okay. Can you paste those questions?
I will.
It's in the pinned 3 down.
Thank you.
And yes, well, now that this kind of mechanic has become revealed, There's nothing to stop you all from doing dumb shit. Because, as far as you know, you're undying.
But I guess this will have to be addressed going forward. But is our consciousness uninterrupted? Are we phasing between? Because you described it as the same character.
Very good point. That's a very good point. So,
Neon missed everything apparently.
When Spec wakes up again, you let's see. Blah 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 blah. I'm just reading this. Yeah, no, you have a shared consciousness.
Okay. Also realized we never had a moment of character introduction either, in terms of like describing it too. So that kind of makes sense now. That this is sort of the prologue.
So
or like
I'll give you a little bit
of
the thing of this. It's so you're not just a single form, but 3 incarnations. You share the same level and advance at the same time, but they are otherwise different or similar as the player wishes. Incarnations might have completely different character options, they might have different physical forms, or they might simply have cosmetic differences. A player plays only one incarnation at a time, switching incarnations only when one dies. So I decided to take the surprise incarnations route here, which is they discover their incarnations the same time as their characters do. You create one character at the start of the adventure, and then the first time a character dies, invite all the players to create 2 variant versions of their characters.
I like it, at least in this case. I'm certainly going to keep it as very similar characters. I'm not going to make things wildly different. But I guess it depends on your backstory.
So do we answer those 3 questions differently for all 3 characters then?
No. So that's a good way to say, like, so example, what was the greatest decision of turning point your character's life? That could create a new character. What is something your character wishes that they could change about themselves? That could be the idea for another one, for your third.
So these are kind of like multiversal branching points.
Yep. And then the last one is, what's your character's signature possession or physical trait? That is what is called your nexus feature, a distinguishing object or trait shared among all characters incarnated.
Gotcha.
They are icons of a character's personality or signature tokens. Helps others recognize a character no matter which incarnation is being played. Have players determine a nexus feature by creating their own, and yada yada.
Holy shit, this is wild.
So, and this is the other thing too. The incarnation must be different fun. So when you die, some glitch restores one of your character's incarnations of the player's choice to life soon after. The incarnations must be different from the one who just died, but each incarnation doesn't need to be played before a particular incarnation appears.
Okay, so you're tag teaming.
Yep. And you can choose which one comes out next.
Oh, this is fun. This is fun. I like this.
Yeah.
So it feels like every D&D player's dream to have like 17 characters going into a single campaign.
Yeah, you could you can choose to go back to the first one after the second one dies. There's fine. There's no
Oh, this is so
order.
cool. Like, and also like thinking about how you guys as characters are set. I don't know very much about your backstories or stories or whatever, but Mr. Void Orb, you could do like basically anything here.
I have all of infinity before me.
When an incarnation appears, they are attuned to any magic items the dead character was attuned to when they died.
Oh, okay, so there's not individual inventories between them.
Correct.
Okay, so we keep that. That makes sense.
Oh boy, that's gonna be rough to keep inventory on 3 characters.
We'll work on a way to do that. But
no, I thought it'd be simple because you have a single inventory, right?
Then you have to have 2 character sheets open, which I mean that's fine. That's a way of doing
I see. Okay, I see.
So here's some other things that are going to be. Here's some other interesting things about this. So, there's other aspects that I will give the kind of the rules on this. When a glitch character dies, they return as another incarnation. It says to let you enjoy that unique situation. They give an example. If a character wants to sabotage a massive machine by throwing their body into its gears, let them do so. But it says combat encounters will remain challenging. Incarnations do not return until after an encounter ends.
Gotcha.
Makes
So
sense.
if you die 3 times here, you're out for the till
No,
the
no, no, no.
encounter's over.
No,
You have
incarnations.
one-
It
you have
says if
one
all
character
characters
per-
die during an encounter, it's up to you to how to proceed. Incarnations, all the characters might appear far from where they were defeated, perhaps like at a last like checkpoint, basically, or like basically it doesn't. There's no death, as far as you know, but you basically cannot. You cannot cheese a. You couldn't cheese a fight by like.
Like constantly, you can't
Throwing
do
the same
the
Can't
guy
hell
the Zerg
diver
rush.
it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Call it reinforcements.
So there's other
Crazy,
things
though.
too, where basically we'll use discretion on this, but incarnations return. We can determine whether or not you return with all their expendable character features like spells or other traits. If having an incarnation return with a full set of would make an adventure less exciting, don't have them basically appear until there's like a long rest, or have incarnations appear their class features expended as they would, prior. Basically, like it would. I think it would
Match
make
your
sense
level
that,
of-
like
yeah.
yeah, it'd be like shared resources. Like yeah. But yeah.
Okay, I think I'm gonna do like answer the first question with 3 answers, and then the second question probably will just have 1. I think that makes the most sense.
Are they supposed to be individual questions?
I mean, I think that the defining turning point in a character's life would be different depending on that's the thing that separates them to me.
Up to you.
I think that to me is the way that I'm
If that's what you want to have answered twice, that's fine. That's okay. These were just questions that are meant to think about stuff, because it just gets you thinking on it.
Ooh, this is interesting. Okay, I got ideas.
Rub the old noodle around.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's where we're gonna end for the.
All right.
Wild.
Oh boy, my collective consciousness gimmick is paying off already.
That's why I was kind of laughing at the idea of a soup-like character named Stock who can now become Chili and
Gazpacho or
Gazpacho. Gazpacho, who's definitely part of the Gestapo.
Gestapo.
no.
Gestapo.
oh dear.